have somebody in your life, and one who never focused on self, but always focused on his audience or his customers' needs?
He is the consummate broadcaster.
He was such a pro that you wanted to be a professional too.
He was a morning man, I was a midday man.
He was a terrific motivational speaker.
There's not a bigger name in the legacy of WBT than Ty Boyd.
There's nobody who knows Ty Boyd that hasn't been affected in a positive way. The glass is always half full with Ty.
Today I come to celebrate the life of one extraordinary Ty Boyd, not to mourn his death. Ty's life has been filled with success and framed with significance. I know that firsthand because I've known Ty for the better part of 45 years. I've known him to be a man of great character, a man who lived his life to help others, a man whose talents and skills were displayed on the platforms of America, in the boardrooms of America, and helped thousands upon thousands of executives to become better communicators, to become better leaders. Ty was my friend, and through him I came to know his family, Pat, and the children, and to love them all and appreciate them, everyone. When Ty Boyd was the president of the National Speaker Association, he tagged me to be his convention chairman. He was a great leader. He gave me freedom to do the convention in a way that he believed I could do. Of course, I counseled with him, and he coached me. And that led to me becoming president of NSA myself a few years later. When I think of Ty Boyd, I think of the best in America. When I think of Ty Boyd, I think of a hero, a model, a mentor. A man whose life was filled with the power of influence and was filled with the power of impact. Ty Boyd, well done, my friend. As you smile upon us from the heavens above, just know that we love you, we appreciate you, and you left an indelible impression on each of us and on all of us.
I'll never forget the first time I met the wonderful Ty Boyd. 1977, my first National Speakers Association convention. I was a 32-year-old hairstylist, speaking mostly to hairstylists and Rotary clubs to promote my business. I walked into a luncheon. There were 3 people and an empty seat. I asked if I could join them. Everyone was very gracious and very kind to this newbie. Afterwards, several people said, "Do you know who you sat next to? Ty Boyd, he's really famous." If I had known how famous Ty Boyd was, I would not have had the confidence to say, "May I join you?" Lucky for me, over the years, Ty and Pat Boyd became good friends. It was wonderful to spend so much time with them at dinner, not only at NSA, especially at Speakers Roundtable. Ty was gracious always, throughout my life a good friend, mentor, and an example of what a superb professional speaker and business professional was like. I have never been as impressed with any man who wanted to show his wife what true love was. That was when Ty became a committed Catholic. There is no tragedy in a life well lived that it's run its course. However, there is always loss. For those who knew Ty, he will always be with us. We will just not get to enjoy his company. My very good wishes to Ty's family, and love especially to Pat, from Patricia Fripp.
Ty Boyd. What do I say about Ty Boyd? I first met Ty at ESI in 1984. And when he told that zip line story at the end of the second day, it just blew me away, and I wanted to be like him. I'm fortunate that we became great friends. He was a mentor to me. He was somebody that I looked up to, not because he was such an awesome communicator, and not because he was so passionate and full of life, but mainly because he was the person that he was. Genuine, true, powerful presence, and somebody that I just found myself wanting to be around all the time. Anytime I was anywhere around Charlotte, I would try to reach out to him and see if he had time for lunch or dinner or just to swing by and catch up. And we always had a great laugh every time we talked. And later in his life, that was always a mission of mine when I would visit with him, to make sure I got him to give me one of those great big Ty Boyd belly laughs. I have to say, it's a hole in my life that Ty is gone. I find myself just wanting to pick up the phone and call him. I want to hear his voice. I want to get his wisdom, and I just want to share things with him. And I'm going to miss that. I do miss that greatly. But I'm just so blessed that I had him in my life. I had the opportunity to know him in the Boyd family. I'm still involved with, obviously, the Boyd family. And he was just a shining star in my life and in a lot of people's lives. And he was such a huge presence when he was up there on stage. There's nobody like him. They broke the mold, Ty. I miss you. Love you.
Shortly after graduating from college, I made my way down from Ohio to sunny Charlotte, North Carolina. And not long after I arrived, I met Ty Boyd. Ty Boyd took a chance on me. As a leader, Ty was somebody who believed in reaching back to pull people forward. And he did that with me. He pulled me not only into a deeply satisfying career, but effectively pulled me into the Boyd family. Working with Ty and Pat and Ann and Molly, there was an unofficial adoption that happened, and I'm really thankful it did. I love being a part of the Boyd family. One of the things that I think about when I think about Ty is somebody who could make people smile and think at the same time. That legacy lives on. And I want to say I am thankful to be able to call Ty colleague, friend, mentor, and guide. Much love to the entire Boyd family.
To know Ty Boyd and the entire Boyd family is to love them. I can still remember the first time I met all of you, and it wasn't long after that where I felt like I was already part of your family. I bet everyone feels like that. Ty had an amazing gift of making everyone feel like they were the most important person in the world. The legacy that he leaves behind is remarkable. I wanted to take a moment and just say, thank you. I am so grateful to have known him, to be a part of his life, and to be a part of yours. I love you, and God bless.